Get it going. Oh, wow. Long-running table. Be big, warm, comforting. The aura embraceful, wonderful. Sitting down at the table for water and wine, bread and meat, fruit and greens. Welcome yourself to the stranger, oblige kindness, sit and be big, warm comfort, jolly in the demeanor, large, basking sunlit peace sapiens, wise spirit primate deity, among the strangers who need only greet with smiles. Big and warm, the body lax, loose, gaining momentum behind the eyes in fierce beaming love. Natural letting go of the soul, beaming sunlit love through your astral kaleidoscopes. Perched big and warm at the table, leaning on your stool, the thinker and the atlas, commingled in the vision you present, shifted by the others, onlooking and ponderous, hanging around your gate, your sweeping hug, from where the aura is sleeping comfortable. Unwind its luminescent thread, twining the atmosphere, abounding the culture, the meeting of the people, greeting them with your immense self, deep, deep within the core of unending fire, blossoming solar flowers conjured by yourself and yourself only, to be shared to any and all, seated around the town's table, leaning back for a smoke on your stool, to meet comfortable, hands extended and bodies glowing and nearest one another. The men and the women and the mystique new beings choosing themselves as that brilliant core doth fruit exotic, unknown novelty. The hat bent back, posted sweet with phoenix feather and raptor claw and lion's mane. Cross-legged, meaningless in what you do, but you do it for the sake of being. Big, warm, resplendent, and full. Enough soul and spirit to share and conjoin with the strangers, the neighbors, the friends, the countless gatherers around the table, and your peering freedom doth light the center aflame. Candles awakened in the center, and the table singing, and the cheers, and the holding up of friends and strangers and neighbors, and walkers of this life, and walkers of the last life, and walkers of the life unknown to us while we hang out. Warmer and bigger now. Laughter now. Dancing even too. The room is alive with the wandering blessed togetherness. And I sit down to join with my warmth, and my girth, and my endless easy smiling. For that's what I am and ignites the room. The people, the newness, fine and okay. It's the perfection of harmonic cosmic infinity. This seated perch within the multitude so merry. This gravitational magnetism, pleasant and mysterious. This poised bigness and warmth. This embraceful aura, wonder-filled. We are when we can sit together at the table over bread, wine, meat, fruits and greens, smokes and music. Won't you come and sit at this table? There is room for you, I promise. There is friendship here for you, I promise. There are stories to be told here, I promise that too. And I promise your legend will be listened, and hands will be placed on your shoulders, and lovers will kiss your cheeks, and may your cup never be empty, and may the seat you have here rock forth and fro, doting the golden eternity. And the promises, the pacts, the oaths, this is our table, running further than we can see, and you run further than you can see, your gaze telescopic, Hubble peeking into the vastness of the void prairie, stalked by galactic mandalas and streaking dazzling chakra gemstones. You instantly join the all at our table, my friend. And I don't care much to know where you're coming from, how it is you've arrived, what wrongs and evils have crossed your soul's fighting, what goods and charms have decorated your soul's parade, unless, of course, this is something you wish to bear. Then listening and responding, hearts ringing, we will do just for you and you only in that unending, undying moment. This table is running forever, and so shall you. And among this big, warm, splendid party, you are celebrated just as each and every nameless lover is celebrated and hoisted high to see the expanse extending beyond dreams. Ah, my seat and your seat thrones. To the east we scout the shorelines of Maryland and of the Carolinas and of the New York Sound and of Floridian swamps and the New England bitter harbors. Look here, follow the train rail smoke from my pipe, the sweet aroma springtime smoldering from inhales and exhales. The west way out over the Rockies and skipping the Mississippi, the Pacific coastline spray fresh, the Washington green jungle, the San Francisco mist haunting and alluring, the Oregon cliffs jagged and insane, Canada northward snowy, Mexico southbound dusty. Global in our perspective at this table together. Big, warm, inviting, welcoming, and talking. Secrets and candid ideas and wild plans and gorgeous creation. And there's something else here at our table. Something sneaking for the sake of quiet, for the bliss of solitude. Tranquil quilting the long-running table, set with simple adornments. Plates of ceramic, glasses of magic sand, bottles full potions, hand-picked herbs, hand-cut flowers in jars. And still here with you and with the others, and with impossible unforeseen visitors whom the door flies banging wind and rain outdoors for entering, swinging on the golden latch the door oak, paintings in the knots and swirls, the knob a golden intoxicating burl, whooshing and blasting and stepping solemn come the visitors. Refugees, runaways, outcasts, lost ones, rail yard angels, highway guardians. The table set with chairs aplenty. Seated I am leaning, big, warm, and wreathed by a smile and soul-fire beaming sunlit love, gesturing come on in from the shimmering maplewood clairvoyance crystals. And that something slips under the door, through the rusted keyhole, as the newcomers, pioneers o' pioneers, natives and unknown impossible kindreds, swoop the table merry and meek and wanting only community and meal and song and drink. That something lurks calm and content, opaque and rainbow, translucent it wanders and penetrates the hearts, seated around the table, singing grace together, hands clasped and circumventing the mighty earth's mountains and the mighty Mother Earth's rivers and the nurturing Empress Earth's oceans. I can see it, can you? Do you catch its rare form? Formless and nameless, phantom ambassador to human, to apparition, to ground, to sky, to spherical cosmos, halo heavy, and tilting and gyrating and exploding and creating and imploding and disappearing above our wonder-filled campfire table. Constellations projecting dome rafters, sparkling and toppling imaginary boundaries and made-up physics, and pretend mathematics and misunderstood quantum principles. Just suns and moons and torn abysses and comets and asteroids and perpetual big bangs hovering ancient in multiverse tears. Notice now, my friends, the way we have gathered and conjured this saint of space, who is peaceful and carries silence in its pockets, and holds melody in its hands and hides harmony in its stepping flow. Across the table and into the room, which now is full and immense, as is my girth and my presence, and sacred laughter, bellowing hoots and hollers, and your backslaps and powerful hugs and voices tolling charisma. The human smell and taste bouncing into the brains, and we share the room and the table not only with each other, but with this coming saint spirit connective, and lightning purple shrouded, and blue rain fell, and brown earth harvested, and pale ice snow twinkled, and fog mystic silver cloaked. It is here and is without birth, and it moves stealth before death. Elusive we have caught its form, ageless and nameless, grace incarnate, love alive. Understand this is you too, all of you here, coming and going from this vibrating table. From this table, from this very table that runs the length of the universe, as joiners and companions and helpers and fighters and rebellers and healers and sharers. Come in and go out, knowing well from this table their seat remains. Knowing well me, leaning and tipping on my stool, strumming sweet a guitar, tunes born from folk crossroads and blues alleyways. Delighted with my hat shimmering, the raptor claw and phoenix feather and the lion's mane. bent upward to see my face, the warmth, the bigness, the comfortable aura, surrounding, cresting, peaking, wings, wings, bestowed to the ones who offer the big, warm, comfortable charisma, and energize their rooms with a long, long table, and long forgotten and long to remember and longing to meet friends, lit by candle in middle, burning the multiverse soul, big and warm. I am happy here with you at this table.